Welcome back to MJL 3764 collecting Elvis on vinyl. We've got some Canadian albums here today. These are the ones that are easily available in the UK. Very popular, these ones, especially these two albums. You'd see these in any shop in the UK. We'll start off with this one first, as this one doesn't feature any music. This one's called the Elvis Tapes. This one came out in around 1977, and it's just an interview album only, no music. The interview on here is a press conference that Elvis gave when he was in Vancouver in 1957. As most fans know, Elvis didn't play outside of the United States. No tours or concerts anywhere except Canada, where he played Vancouver, Toronto and Ottawa in 1957. This is an interview with Elvis in Vancouver, hosted by a disc jockey there called Red Robinson. Front cover looks like that. The album's on this label, Redwood. It's on a glossy sleeve, both sides. Features pictures of Elvis around that time. And the DJ, here he is, Red Robinson. And the back cover looks like that. So there's been a few Elvis interview albums out. They're okay, but obviously I prefer the musical side. But it was nice to have. It was a pretty cheap album at the time. It wasn't selling for a lot of money, so it was worth buying. Here we have a couple of sealed albums to show. First one is The Country Club, the hits of Elvis Presley. It's come out in 1977. Features a sticker, which some fans say this is quite a rare sticker, but I've seen it on this album before, other copies of this. It is around. Nice to have it on the sealed copy though. Picture borrowed from the Promised Land album. This features 16 tracks, 8 each side. And it's got ads there for other country artists, Dolly Parton, Jim Reeves, etc. on the back. Don't have many sealed albums, but that's one of them. Nice to have that mint. There's another one here. This one's got a great title, this one's called Elvis. Or you could call it Two Big LPs. But that's a bit of an untruth actually, because this features 20 tracks. There's only 5 tracks each side of the album. It is a double album, so they're not exactly big LPs. Lovely picture of Elvis on the front from the lower. Nice striking cover, blue and yellow. So this came out in 1973, and it was very, very popular in the UK. It came out. There's volume 1, quick look at the tracks. And there's volume 2. Double album, heavily advertised at the time. Not a big seller. Here is a copy, an open copy. So you can see what the record looks like. It's on the orange label. Now this was also available on a CD. Now this is a bootleg CD. But someone had the foresight, as it was such a popular album, to issue this on a CD. There's the CD, there's the booklet, there's the information inside. I'll read this as it isn't a lot to read. Original album, released by RCA Bookville Marketing, August the 1st, 1973. This is one of the best-selling albums of the 70s, certified 5 times platinum by the RIAA on December 1st, 2010. This first edition CD version is a limited edition of 500 copies only. So if you can grab hold of this one, it's a nice one to have. Nice little booklet. Adverts for their other bootleg series. And this also features a couple of extra bonus tracks. Nothing really to write home about. But nice to have. Next one up is another double album. This one came out in 1974. It's also in a single jacket, like the previous Elvis album. This one's called Elvis Forever. LCA Special Products. Again, using a photo used on a previous Elvis album, the full album. On the front cover, and on the back, one which was used on the back of hits from the movies. The Camden album. This is quite a strange compilation. A few tracks there which you probably wouldn't expect to see. Easy come, easy go there. "24 tracks. This was also in the orange. Slightly different colour of orange. And if you notice these records, you'll notice around the rim here there's no information at all. Completely blank around here. That's the other one. So that was quite a popular album as well. This one's from 1978, Canadian tribute. Very well known album. Back, this is my original copy, so it's a little bit worn. Played this one quite a bit. Information on the back there. And it also says about the gigs that Elvis did over there. There you go, April the 2nd, April the 3rd, and then August the 31st. This was a good idea at the time. Songs that Elvis recorded by Canadian artists. And some hits from 57 as well. As we all know, it was on the gold vinyl with a lovely label. And it also had an inner sleeve. The inner sleeve looks like that. Nice pictures of Elvis in his gold lame suit. And the back looks like that. We've also got excerpts from that same press conference, which was on the first album we showed, the Elvis Tapes. So very popular, that one at the time. And there was actually a single lifted from this, so let's take a look at that. The single was Little Darling, backed with I'm Moving On. Featured the same cover as the album. That was also in gold vinyl, with the same nice picture label. Oh, that was the single. There was actually a few singles issued in this sort of series. They seem to be here. I think there was 5, so let's take a look at them while we're here. These singles was all issued around 78, 79, all on a different colour vinyl. Most of them were to promote albums. We'll show you the vinyl in a minute. Let's have a look at the covers first. Just seen the Little Darling to advertise the Canadian tribute. We've got My Way, which was basically to advertise the In Concert album, with 2 pictures used on the inner sleeve of that album. Of course, America at that time was just a single only release, only found on a single. That's on the red vinyl. We've got this one, which is the beige vinyl, Memories of Elvis. This was advertising the first volume of that. Are You Sincere, the unreleased version, and Solitaire on this one. That covers the same. This one, Teddy Bear and Puppet on a String. This was in green vinyl. And this was to advertise the Elvis Sings for Children and Grown-Ups too. LP. Same both sides with the same picture as the album. And this one was a good one at the time. This was in white vinyl, and this was Unchained Melody and Softly As I Leave You. There was an ad on the bottom there, as you can see, for the He Walks Beside Me album, but obviously none of these tracks was on that. And this was good in that you didn't have Softly As I Leave You at the time, and this is a different version of Unchained Melody than the one which was on the Moody Blue album. So, same picture both sides. So let's take a look at the colour vinyl. So there was the 5 Canadian singles, all in different colour vinyl. Nice to collect at the time. Gold one, the red one, the beige one, the green one, and the white one. Okay, I think we'll wrap this video up now. If you're looking for a Christmas present to buy yourself, I would highly recommend this, the Potluck Sessions. This is a 5 CD set. FTD. Well worth getting. So, until the next time, just remember, while there's music, life's no waste.